5, it's Alexander Westland. And we talked about him earlier, the Halid and that Avidas vehicle, Halid Adigit. We are 10 seconds to racing, and then last but definitely not least, Mr. Chum. That is we got a jump. Here we go. Make some noise. X-Games Los Angeles. We go to our first turn here in the debut of Ford Rallycross lights.
Pretty impressive stuff because you see him come on down here into that first hairpin corner. This is where all the barging is going to come into play. And you take the wide line, you go down to the inside, and then another hairpin as we transition onto the gravel surface. And good, clean racing so far. It's just some light contact, that's all okay. But it's all about just trying to get inside of someone, put the power down just that tick before they do. And who takes the Joker? Here we go, right through the first corner here. We've got our leader in the Joker there, and Erickson going around the outside. So that gives us...
And there it is. The
there he is.
flag
Wow.
is out. So Erickson did have a jump.
He did have a jump start.
Is that a penalty, or is he even a black flag?
He'll do a stop and go. He should just pull in and do it quickly and stop and go and be under his way. So the guys behind him need to watch out for that.
Oh, and look at that.
He did not do it.
He failed to
Didn't do
do
it.
that.
He's got to be careful because he's going to risk getting disqualified if he doesn't stop before that stop and go at some point during the race. Remember, they get one run through the Joker, so if you do it the first lap, then that's it. You go around the outside the Joker to the inside shortcut, and it's a strategy thing, like whether you get an advantage. And boy, it's pretty skatey on the normal line around the outside there. You see the car's just getting really sideways, really slow into the wall a little bit on the outside there.
And Westland got some strategy there. Gentleman in the crow's nest is throwing that black flag at Erickson.
He actually obeys the black flag and goes in.
And no,
he's still going.
I have a feeling it depends on where he finishes up. He could very well just get But look at the Young in third, and Westland took the Joker lap, got the jump on the Young. So I have to assume right now, even though Erickson is in second position, I have to think that it doesn't matter where he ends up. As now, look at there's the Young, the 15-year-old
going down the inside. Nice job.
Slides into second.
So that's using the Joker perfectly there, where you're actually getting an extra shortcut to make a pass, and that's good because Erickson's really out there motoring around since he hasn't taken it. He's really getting in those guys' way, and that's really better positions they're fighting for right there.
Yeah, so, and there it is again, insult to injury. Erickson, we keep talking about it, but he is just completely ignoring it. And look at that. We have the black with the X. Is that the
I think that one is the official, like, you better pull it in, you're out of here.
Yeah, so
the DQ.
But look at this, out up front, Beeman, Yoni Beeman just
textbook stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, he is just absolutely masterful through this course, absolutely dissected. That is the black flag with the cross. But theoretically, being second and Westland in third as Erickson, he should be black flagging off the corner.
He's there. Looks like he might be pulling up this time. Here he goes. Now he's finally observing the flag. He's going to do a stop and go, and he's off on his way again. He didn't lose a ton of time. There's still a shot at him getting. If he'd done that earlier, he probably would have had a shot at catching up to the guys. But now as the laps are winding down, strategy-wise, he should have come in right away. And he would have had a bunch of laps to catch him.
So does that mean, so he got the black with the X. These gentlemen have spotters. They have radio comm. The majority of them, if not all of them, I'd have to assume. But does that mean he's still in it? His position currently at fourth?
Right now, timing and scoring is showing him still in it. So I think we'll have to assume he's in the race and he's in fourth position right now. And I think he'll make that decision post-race. But he did technically observe it. It took him a long time to do it, but he did it. But Beeman's still out in front. DeYoung in second, Westland in third. So those are our medal positions. Erickson, let's see if we can catch up and maybe snag one of those. And then that's going to take us into an interesting official call at the end of whether Erickson observed things correctly or not.
Well, Yoni Beeman, it seems to, they always say the flying fin, and he's finished. We'll see if he gets a checkered flag finishes. He's making quick work of all the drivers. I mean, look at the split time here between Beeman and DeYoung. I mean, almost 5 seconds.
Yeah, and he's been really clean the whole way through. He got a very good start. He was very quick to assert himself in the beginning, and that's where you don't want to get swamped and get stuck behind some slower guy that's going to hold you up. So he was good at sort of establishing that. He took the Joker right away, and that gave him a nice little lead, and he's just kind of eked it out as he's gone. But you know, it's not over till it's over. These cars are tricky. We've got a spun car there trying to turn around. This is going to be interesting. Harry Chung has spun. He spun a little earlier in the chicane, just a little light spin. Now he's got the thing nosed against the wall. Hopefully the field will give him a safe time where he can back up. Here he goes. This looks like it's going to work out. And he's going to be back underway again.
I have to say, it was a battle for third. Right here, this corner, the gravel third is really giving Westland a big problem here. Westland in the black-white, you'll see him. He's having some trouble on the gravel. Let's see how he navigates this, because it allows Ericsson to get right on his back bumper.
He's right behind him, so let's see. Ericsson obviously pretty aggressive. Very late on the brakes there with Ericsson. He's using those ruts, and then he's just dumping the clutch to launch the car back out. A little bit overly aggressive that time. But we'll see. I think it looks like that race is for that bronze medal position right now. The race on the course is Ericsson trying to run him down.
So it looks like we are in lap 9 of 10 right now. Young in second. Looks like all the drivers have hit the respective Joker lap. The Joker lap with the tighter one up the two of the bank. And Beeman out front. De Jong in second. Westland in third. Ericsson trying for that third position as the Control 4 vehicle comes to us. So Paul, we are closing it out here as Beeman is out front, and I see the white flag being prepared. That means it is the final lap, Paul.
Yep, it's all coming down to Beeman. Just needs to hold it together for one more lap. Of course, that bronze medal position between with Ericsson there. We're going to have to see if he's going to catch back up. He just clipped the wall. Whoa, another one into the wall. So Westland also clipped only 2 cars in the wall. And like you're saying, it's not over till it's over. So we're going to see. You know, there could be damage. And I see a lot of tire smoke from his car, from his left front tire. It looks like he might have a tire down or a broken rim. There it is. There's Ericsson. His tire is completely broken. So he snapped his suspension. He spins on the corner. So he broke a toe right there. He's going to have a hard time even steering that car back.
So here we go. We're going to a checkered flag as Westland has some suspension damage. If this is the shape of things to come for Rallycross Supercars, it's going to be one heck of a race. And look at that, for the first ever Ford Rallycross Lights race, Beeman is your winner as De Jong, the 15-year-old, grabs second, and Sebastian Ericsson grabs third as Westland sustains some damage. And you know what? It's a marathon, not a sprint. We talked about more laps, and 10 laps, it came down to that final lap where Westland lost the most. That's just, there it is. Look at that.
A little lapse in concentration. You flip the wall. It catches that tire. That tire actually will pull the suspension off the car. You know, even just catching a little bit of tire on a wall, it just grips it and just rips it. And
here
that's
we
what
go.
happens.
We're ready to send it. We are seconds away. Irwindale. We're making history here. First ever Ford Rallycross Super.
He's on the inside position, so that should help him getting through the corner. But look at him trying to drive around the outside there. It ain't over till it's over, and it all comes down to the hairpin and how they do. Easingson maintains the lead, but Arpin goes around the outside of. But look at that! No, that's not gonna. Wow, that was nuts, and they all got through. I can't believe that we didn't have a car spun in the middle of the track there, and they actually came through in the order that they entered, which again is look at Deegan diving over the inside of the berm there. It's a little bit of a shortcut there. Making his own Joker.
Deegan, you know,
here's the strategy. Look at Arpin into the wall and Deegan into the wall. Both of them. Arpin spins, Deegan gets around, and that gives Easingson, who took the Joker on the first lap, just such a clear run and away. And now it's his race to lose at this point.
Deegan did get a black flag there. Deegan got a black flag. Isaacson, he cannot hit the. Oh, look at this Arpin. This could throw a wrench in everybody's game.
He's totally blocked the track there, and those guys have to go around that way. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. It could be a red flag condition. They could go around the outside.
Arpin is barely moving. If you take a look, we see the yellow flag.
There's a red flag.
There's a red flag. So we have a red flag on course, and Arpin putting a roadblock, literally and figuratively, on course. As we are seeing a red. Now, what does that mean for the fans?
It should be a reset. They're just going to go again from the red flag. Now, it's the person that calls the red flag, it's their...
All win. We are seconds away from the start as she walks off the course. We're ready to set it here. Sarah Isaacson.
Peterson again with an excellent start on the inside. Mira going around the outside. That might get him around, not only getting around Deegan, but he might get Isaacson. He runs a little wide, Deegan comes back down the inside on him. So Isaacson, Deegan, and Mira now. Whoa, and Isaacson a little bit wide there in the entry to the first corner, but he gathers it back up in there. You want to be nice and tight to the apex on the inside. Deegan lightly maybe touching Isaacson, nothing, no harm, no foul there. Now what do they do with the Joker? Isaacson looks like he's getting ready to go to the inside, and Deegan back to the outside. It's dry now, so it's a bit more grip, but you can still see how slippery it is up there. And look at Mira closing right up on Deegan. He had to check up there. He almost got into the side of him. And then you got to be careful. Front.
Well, Isaacson off to the races as one lap is officially in the books. And now keep in mind, we're going to have 7 more cars on track. I hope we don't see a gap like this being created because it is a fast course on that bank, but it tightens up and they're getting a little sketchy here on that bank.
Well, remember, the other 2 guys haven't taken the Joker either, so Isaacson looks like he's in the lead right now. He's not that far in the lead. As soon as Deegan and Mira decide to take the Joker, you're going to find him right up with him. So now they've got to be thinking about that. They've got to carry the speed through these corners, and what they're trying to do is close down the gap. So he's take the Joker. Of course, he's got the opposite philosophy. He's trying to pull away.
And look at that strategy comes into play. Mira's half
got into the wall on the outside of the chicane. I think being the 3rd guy in that dust that's getting kicked up there. And I think he maybe has a tire that's gone down, or maybe he bent the suspension a little bit.
And there it is. You can see that is all rim right there, just ripping into the gravel. That seems to be a common theme. At least one person blows a tire. If not in the finals, definitely the heat.
You slide the cars like crazy, but you get these big ruts, or you got walls and tires to slide into, and that can easily knock a tire off the rim. So you're actually getting the flat in the sense of the tire. They're just beating it by hitting it against something, so they're pulling the tire off the rim. Of course, that puts all the air out, and you're in trouble at that point. And he's still going for it because he knows something could happen to the front 2 guys, and that would be a transfer for him if he pulls up right now and doesn't finish. So he's going to keep on going out there and try to finish this race. So he might get a transfer position if one of the other cars breaks or they get into each other. And Deegan, by the way, he's close enough right now that when he decides to take the Joker, he might get Isaacson.
And we're seeing a yellow flag over here. We're seeing a yellow flag.
And we've got to spin. We've got to spin here. Let's turn this car around.
Oh man, so
there he goes.
Insult to injury. I mean, as he stands right now, he would go to LC2. He needs some rubber underneath that vehicle.
He does. He's just, like I said, he's hoping for something to happen to one of the 2 front guys, and then staying out there and finishing the race. Doesn't matter how far behind you are the winner, he still would transfer without having to go to LCQ. So he's being pretty smart right now. It's not very nice to his car. He's being pretty smart as a driver. Now, Deegan, this is coming down to the last lap. Here goes Deegan.
Look at that.
All right, so what's this going to work out? Isaacson keeps the lead.
And look at that fancy flag waving. That white flag means one more lap to go.
Look at Deegan going into third one. He just tossed it sideways. It looked like a drift initiation up in there. It was awesome. He is pulling out all the stuff. Now, is Mira going to get into this? Is he going to be a factor here? Because they got to get across the start-finish line. Mira's going slow in front of him. This may be the break that Deegan needs to get by Isaacson. Is he going to be able to use that? He's getting close. They both have to go around. They both taking the Joker right now. So here we go. Here's Deegan trying to get up to the inside. He's going in a little bit deeper. Keeping the lap there.
So here it comes. The checkered flag here. Isaacson gets the win in this season.
Wow.
Here we go. Are you ready for Liddell Speedway? Our second heat. You've already seen what the start, or did they see the other 3 jump?
Depends who you ask. Well, look at Doran now trying to go to the inside. He forces his way up the inside of Sandell. Doran's in the lead, and look at him coming under braking here. Outside maneuver by Markland. Reese has nothing to do with it. Closes the door, and now what are they going to do with the Joker as they come through the hairpin? So we've got Doran, Sandell. Sandell really flicking the car sideways using the e-brake there. And look at him, he's coming up the inside. He's going for it. Oh, they both are going for the Joker. Both of them. And
I think Sandell didn't have an option.
Oh, he wanted to go to the inside. Yep. Doran saw it. He closed his door. That was a contact there from Millen running into Markland. It looks like his car was knocking it out of gear. Let's hope that car still goes.
Slap in the face.
Oh, he's got a broken front suspension right there. He's done.
And yeah, Markland.
So that's a toe like
that'll be out. And respectively, he pulled off course. He could have just thrown a roadblock and maybe got a red. But look at that, we rode him down to 3 quickly already, similar to that Heat 1 with Hartman.
Look at the racing we got going on here from first and second. We got Millville maybe a little bit slow. I think he damaged his car in that contact as well. And Doran now pretty steady in the front, but certainly Sandell, you gotta be careful. Just thread the needle through that chicane, and then you want to carry speed up into the banking. You got to carry as much speed around as you can. And yeah, there was definitely contact that broke both cars.
Well, look at this. We're riding with Sandell here as he downshifts. And we talked about the first turn. I would have to say that hairpin is the first turn, not so much the kink. Yeah, you got to navigate through there quite quickly, but that first turn is pretty much as you go from tarmac to ground.
They do a little bit of a first sorting out on the banking, and then they actually really do it in that first turn there.
As Dorm navigates through that bank there, he's kind of tiptoeing through the meadow. He wants to avoid that wall. Sandell in second. Doran, he's like a spare Deegan kind of situation right now.
Yeah, he's driving the car pretty steady, and that's exactly what he wants to do. He doesn't want to get too carried away and start overdriving the car, because those walls are there, and you can see it. It doesn't take much of a hit to knock a tire off, or ram, or bend a suspension, or break a toe link. So you got to be really heads up here. The pressure's on Sandell. They're both getting through right now as long as they stay clean. But again, it's that front row starting spot in the final. And of course, they both want that. That makes all the difference in the world.
We're more than halfway through as he approached the finish line. Right there. Next time around, they'll see the white flag. Reese Millen not part of the equation right now. It's about keeping it together. This is only 6 laps. We'll have 10 laps later and quite a bit more cars. So right now it's a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, they're racing, but as it stands right now, Markland and Millen, they're not going to be in the fast pass in the finals.
No, they're going to have to go to the LCQ, and that's going to be their only shot. And the 2 people who are on the LCQ will get into the final. And they're going to be in the very back row. So you know what? People have won gold medals from that back row. It's not impossible. It's just certainly not easy. The white flag more lap to guarantee himself a front row starting position. So he's going to have to push right now. And of course, hopefully he can fill the mirrors of the mini driver there. Doran in, trying to distract him, maybe get him off the chain a little bit, maybe make a mistake or two, and that will allow him to get up there. But right now, Doran is just flicking him off. He's being really steady, getting the apex, not overdriving the car, and getting Sandell over what to do to try and catch up.
So final lap here, both the gentlemen have hit the Joker lap. It's coming down to this as Doran and Sandell. There's the checkered flag. Keeps it together this time. He says usually it's up to some hijinks of British bomb.
Looks like it's okay now. But man, oh man, it's tight. You've got to be careful going through that Joker lap. If you know you've got a car you're passing, you've got to be so careful.
Now look at Toppy, how he navigates that corner. He does a good job of getting into it and getting even faster out of it. By comparison to Pastrana, he's throwing it in and scrubbing some speed. You see him spinning wheels for a little bit, and then he shotguns out, which allows speed to catch Pastrana.
Yeah, we were talking about this in Gymkhana last night. It's about your minimum speed in the corners. If you park the car and have to fire it out, that's slower than kind of rolling speed through the corners. So you can see all this happening. Look at that speed. He's not giving up. Remember, it's that really counts. You got Toby out there in front comfortably, but we've got to get our second finisher, because that's the other person who gets to go straight to the final. We got Verdier spun out now, nosed into the wall, and that can create a problem. He's getting backed up. It looks like he's going to be moving. That's great, so we won't see a red flag or that compromise the race in any way.
I mean, he wasn't a part of the equation, unfortunately, for Verdier. He will be going to the LCQ. It's all about Toppy, Pastrana, and speed. It's a fight for second.
It totally is.
To have to forego the LCQ. That's the white flag right there, Paul. This is a heat. Who's going to make it to the final?
Yeah, I'm going to predict some serious late braking going on into the final corner here by Scott Speed. He's going to try and get there. So you see Verdier pulling off the course probably with a car issue. And here comes Scott Speed again. He's got to get by. Look at Pastrana just parks the car right there. Here goes Speed. He's going to try and get up the inside. Watch this. Watch this. Here he comes. Here he comes. Right into the door now. Travis keeps on going. Travis will get the second spot. I would tend to think that kind of an aggressive maneuver would have got Scott Speed a penalty anyway. So I don't think that was going to work. You can't just ram a guy in the side and not in front of all the fans. They're not going to put up with that. We got a lot of Travis fans in the house.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Pastrana's spotter, I'd say, I don't know, You might want to review the tape. You might have an arm wrestling match after that.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it for this heat. Toppy Cross and his reign of supremacy continues as Pastrana gets second, regardless of getting into a scrum with Scott Speed. So Toppy goes to the finals with a fast pass, and DP's double down.
Tanner trying to go a long way around the outside. Teamer doing a good start here. This got 3 abreast. Tanner Menzies gets up the inside of Tanner as well.
Come on, Tanner!
A little bit of archie-party there on the inside. Ken Block with a great getaway in the lead. He's just got to keep cool now. Don't go wide, which he did a little bit. Let Teamer a little bit get up the inside. We'll see who goes for that Joker first. First, second, and
Out of
fourth
the
place
product
going in there.
that he created and curated last night as Tanner Faust dives in. Look at the race for second.
This is starting to heat up, isn't it? So this exactly what's going on. Ken's looking pretty comfy up there in the front. Everyone's done their Joker lap. Tanner's trying to get up the inside. He went door handle to door handle right there. They touched lightly, and now he's got to try and get it done again. There's not a lot of places to pass. Look at him on the inside there. That actually shouldn't really work. But look at Tanner trying to force his way through. He's going to watch out for the wall. He's going to have to back off. And wow, look at the visibility. You can't see a thing through there.
Ken Block is just completely out there, but who's going to get into the finals just on this first run lap? 5 of 6 as it stands right now. Tanner Faust gets some slip angle there.
Look at him, he's going to go outside. He's trying to set up inside. Teamer closes the door on him. Can't get inside there. Tanner's just trying every single trick in the book. Teamer, again, very protective line on the inside. Tightening, and Tanner trying to go outside now. Teamer gets sideways. This should give Tanner a better run. This is going to be an ugly in here. Wow, what a pass. Teamer's not done, though. Look at him. This is it. They got 1 lap to go. Tanner's in the catbird seat now. Oh, no, they're into each other, and that makes him not able to turn. Tanner's in the turn. Position from Teamer. He goes from second to fourth in that much flat. You can see how aggressive these guys are being. They want that transfer position. Tanner trying to make up for that bad start, and he did everything he could. That was pretty good racing, and it all came out of Teamer basically messing up the hairpin, getting all wobbly, doing a bit of a tank slapper out of that. Tanner taking advantage. Meanwhile, Ken Block, look at him go.
Well, Ken Block runs away with it. Teamer, it bit him as he got just a little too aggressive. The number 43 in the Monster Energy Hoonigan Racing Division 4 gets the victory, as it should be Tanner Faust. 1 last turn to the checkered flag. He's in the final. As Bryce Menzies brings in third, and there is Teamer. 1, 2, 3. Put him up. Let's get the win. Send it back. Send it back before the finals.
Just slow. Look at Block running wide. He's pushing Sandell to the outside and cut back in. Duran up the inside. There we go. Block is around. Oh, and there we go. A whole bunch of guards. Deegan is in there. Right now we got Easy, some Sandell, Faust, Pastrana, Miller, and Speed that are through. So we'll see what happens here. But that was a tricky little combination to come through there with 10 cars, and sure enough, someone got caught. Everyone goes through the Joker with the exception of Faust on the first. Jump into the start. See how many collisions he used. Was the Tanner Faust and Travis Pastrana. Let's watch what happens here. There he goes. He stops and he goes. So right there in front of Pastrana, he turns in, and he's still in this with a shout.
And he goes and re-enters the course. And look at that.
There goes Deegan. Doran is out. Right now, Tanner is the only guy out of the guys that are up front that hasn't taken the Joker yet, so it's looking like Faust might be in the catbird seat at the moment. Look at the hood on Sandell's car. Miller, the Joker now, so decision. Fourth position.
So as it stands right now, Toppy Heikkinen out front. Faust. Isaacs is 1, 2, and 3. Can Tanner Faust go double gold here X Games LA? Ken Block is looking for way in the back, working his way up. He's all the way back in 7th. So Doran is officially out. He is nowhere in the medal.
Oh, look at this pass to Isaacson. There goes on the inside. Oh, he can't go around there. Pastrana tried to go down the Joker because he got into Isaacson, and he put speed up into the wall by turning back at the last minute. And now Millen on the inside. Their car is against each other. Heikkinen out there in lead. He's doing a really good job. And this is going to be close because the Joker, it's only 2/10 seconds or so of a shortcut, maybe a half second at best. And Heikkinen's got that in a lead right now. So this is going to be really close between those two guys.
Oh, wow, look at Sandell.
So we got that barrier just bouncing around as the guys are clicking and coming through.
Yeah, that barrier definitely coming into play as Speed and Sandell. Sandell obviously with a busted nose as Toppy is out front again. The record is just killing it. Toppy Heikkinen.
I'd say he's pulling away right now, but there's 10 laps. The tires are sliding water on the banking. Yeah, we got a long way to go. We got another 5 laps out of this.
Long way to go, but officially halfway through this Ford Rally Supercars final Rallycross Supercars. As, man, I don't think we talked about it. We warned you about it. It happened. Turn 1 is when it just, it was the filter.
Yep, and we've got a big mess out there right now at that first hairpin. We got all the tires out there. We've got Deegan getting into it. Look like Sandell. Those guys are getting going. Poor Sandell probably can barely see it.
Yeah,
in front of him. Yeah, exactly.
So Speed and Sandell takes that Joker lap. I believe all the drivers have taken it. It's black flag for Sandell.
For Sandell, yep.
There's Scott Speed, Deegan.
And look at him having to weave through this mess that's out there.
Look at this. It looks like a pinata exploded all over the course. There's just tires, barriers, travel, and it's a war zone. They're after turn 2.
And it landed at Heikkinen's hands. He's pulling away steadily from Tanner. And he's getting really get this. I think he can just keep it together. He's going to have 4 in a row. Tire repairs are going to be about after a bit.
He's too broken. But TP, Travis, Candy, get a medal.
Boy, that'd be awesome. After coming all the way from Iowa last night to get on the medal stand, he'd be over the moon happy with that.
Lap 7 of 10. What do you say, Irwindale? Make some noise for your Ford Rallycross Supercar Finals. That is a flag. Look at that. Running over barriers. Oh my goodness. Clean up on aisle.
Yeah, that held the whole place. We said a reset. Right, this is the last one. There's not going to be anything left.
Control hold the lead was clearing down the lead route, but no. The action still continues. I'm glad we got a restart. I'm glad they're working. But yeah. Sit down. Penalty box.
Toby around nice and tight. They're doing that corner really tight because you've got to get to the inside there because that tire barrier is just kind of sitting right in the middle of the road. So you can maneuver around it. Everyone's used to where everything's at now, so it shouldn't cause any surprises. So you can see Heikkinen still stretching it out. Faust still has to do the Joker, and he's going to gain back some of that time, but it's just not enough. He's going to have to get about half that distance back to Heikkinen to have a shot at passing through the Joker. Doing all he can out of 1-2 wheel. The chicane area there. And Isaacson doing a good job too.
Reese Millen going into the wall, not a, or look at that. Yeah, Millen now up at 4. So Heikkinen, Faust, Isaacson, and Millen up in the mix.
See Ken Ken with a broken suspension and the tire missing from the left rear of his car, and he's still full throttle.
Man, laps 9 of 10. Completed. Are you kidding me? There's the white flag. This is the final lap. Paul.
This is it.
Everyone make some noise. This is the final lap.
He's super strong to do the chicane there. Faust has got 1 lap to get it done. He does have the advantage of getting to do the Joker, but I don't think, again, that distance is just too big. Keep it clean here and not run into anything, not run into anyone. This race is his to lose at this point.
Even Tanner Faust looks like he's calm, cool, collect. He's going through the course, not at great speed. Look at this. I believe him. Here comes your potential gold medal winner. Irwindale makes some noise. Block and Sandell in the win. Toppy gets a full beat. It's 4 in a row for Toppy Heikkinen. And here comes your silver medal winner. That is Tanner Golden Child Faust. In this instance, silver child. Spare Isaacson grabs that final podium spot. As they start to silver child in. The course is just a disaster. And there's
Those are some awesome 4-wheel drive donuts, as only a 4-wheel drive car can do them. They're so fast when they do it. But wow.
Makes
Still authentic.
Brings it in, brings it all the way home. Unbelievable. That Irwindale, make some noise for all your Rallycross Supercar final drivers. Paul Gerard, we saw Toppy Heineken. We threatened about turn 1. We talked about can he be beat right out of the gate.
Really good start from Toby. Also, Isaacson obviously on the outside, but watch what happens as these guys start barging together, and then we just know it's not going to fit because it narrows down. When you get up there, that penalty ball is just and that's what the car's going to reach a great air right there. And there it is, and that just turns Ken Block around. And look at cars just shedding parts all the way around. Ted on the outside, this is defended, diving all the way out. There's no cars reflected. You got the inner barriers getting hit, just amazing slow-mo as he goes through there. Tanner Nissen doing that for us in front of the group. Here's the over-the-head shot. And again, look at the car get sideways. That's when they get into each other. It's just like anywhere fast as you put the car
It was action back from the start. Spirit Isaacson, he's got to be feeling great right now as Isaacson takes that Puma Subaru Rallycross vehicle. This is his first ever X-Games medal for Spirit Isaacson and the Puma Subaru Rallycross team as Tanner Faust sits outside of his vehicle in that Rockstar energy drink. The Golden Child gets silver as Toppy Heineken Toppy Cross 4 in a row in the Global Rallycross Championship, leading as Spare gets on the roof of that Puma Subaru Rallycross vehicle. Look at that. Throw it down to listen out.
Just climb up here with